San Antonio, Texas, and the Alamo Dome. The opener in conference play for both of these teams. It's the Navy midshipmen and the UTSA Roadrunners. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
Guys, I caught up with the Roadrunners head coach before the game. Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the #1 offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Back to you.
Howie will see how they adjust. Now here comes the Roadrunners headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Navy's offense has the ball first today. And this guy doubtless will be a huge part of the game plan. He is a guy that they are very excited about making big plays in this offense. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Here's a give to Robinson. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Navy will have to punt it away. On the return. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. The Roadrunners offense will now get its first chance with the football. And there he is, Christian Clark, the former Texas Longhorn. He is the guy they believe is the missing piece in this running attack. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Finds his tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Quarterback keep. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
When he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
The Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. Trying to get started. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Finds his man on the RPO. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Robinson. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Wants to go up top on second down. Out wide left, it's Simmons. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Navy will have to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Tells the run, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Gets a hand in there.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Midshipman will get things going here on offense. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Gets a hand on the pass, and it's intercepted. Flying down the left side. The 20. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And they turn it into a defensive score.
If you're laser focused on defense and you're dialed into the quarterback and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest, takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Looking for the edge on the jet sweep. He locked up and held on to bring him down. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Keep it on the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. They just haven't been able to get much going so far, punting it away on both possessions. First carry of the season. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Look out! Chase to the right. He'll try to do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
They call 3rd down money down for a reason. Like, second down, they get the sack, put them in a situation where it's a known passing situation. And how about this offense, man? They're trying to throw the football down the field, but this guy doesn't panic. He doesn't flinch. Does a nice job. Nobody covered, doesn't force the football, and even better, takes off, scrambles, and gets the big first down for this offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's West. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. And it's the Roadrunners line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Trying to make one miss. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Swapped immediately.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Give to the big fullback. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They give it to him again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a 1st down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. And the Roadrunners will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not a lot of room to field this one. Taken down right away. And here comes the Navy offense. Down by a touchdown, and we'll see if they can get on the board with this drive. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the 2nd half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Straight ahead, it's Grant. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Navy will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catches it at the 15. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. This quarterback part of their running game. There he goes. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Roadrunner. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And if the defense didn't know, they know now. That QB right there, man, that dude can fly. This offense is so explosive because the guy who gets the football can take off and make big plays at any point on the field, and he shows you how it's done right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Navy offense sails out, ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Hold down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
Your game on the play. Brings up second down.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They're all over it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit as he throws, and he gets it away.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with a look at the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on the number 7 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Hoosiers on the losing end. Now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He gets a block. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Sometimes you hope a return will give you good field position. Sometimes it puts a touchdown on the board like that 93-yarder just did. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Guys, catching up with Coach Newberry at the half. The biggest concern he has right now is their offense. They do have an opportunity to take the field and start the third quarter. He said, we have got to gain momentum. This home team and home crowd is making it difficult, but he said, I believe in our guys. We talked at the half, we've made some adjustments, and we'll see if they're able to come out and get back on track to start the third. Back to you.
All right, Holly. On the option. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Navy will have to punt it away. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Howie, what do you have?
Hey guys, checking in from the home team sidelines. Players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Thanks, Howie. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Right side, it's Lewis. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Looking for the edge. Keeps it on the option. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Sends it back in motion. Hands it off. He's past the sticks. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
Stop right there.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. Navy will have to punt it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. As we check in with Holly.
Checking in from the UTSA sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. He'll toss it. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Left side is Lewis. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
3rd quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Clark. Got a little space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Roadrunners have this offense rolling. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers.
And it's been a struggle for this young man. I mean, listen, he's a pretty good player, and they depend on him week in and week out to be their guy to carry the mail. Just, it's not working, and the run game hasn't found a rhythm, and I think that's why this offense, they need something. They need a spark. They need to find some way to run the football.
We've reached a break, and it's UTSA on top. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll get rid of it. Out wide right, it's West. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Can hold on in the face of the contact.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Got him quickly. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the 1st down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Out wide left, it's Robinson. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football. He does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards after that catch.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the 1st down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And I like what this offense did.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Motion from the back. The give on 4. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And it's the Roadrunners. Can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick give. It's Clark. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Midshipman will get things going here on offense. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll give it to Robinson. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Pulls it. The run inside. It's Robinson.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
2nd and long here. Motion from the wideout. Robinson again. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to throw. Right side, it's Robinson. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Under pressure. Hauls it in. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. The sure hands, it's Simmons. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The midshipmen looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.